How you feeling now? You feel loose?
Yeah.
Loose enough the bottom? Is that can I use that as a thing?
I don't know if I'm that loose.
Can that be?
I don't know if I'm that loose.
All right, everybody. I am your gracious host, Andre Akeem. Welcome back to another episode. And joining me today is Jeremy Purnell. He's a healthcare professional, but more specifically, an HIV Navigator. And we're going to be getting to some deep questions today. I'm not a big media person, and I don't like to be on the camera too much. And I don't know about you, I'm more of an introvert, likewise. So what I'm doing this season is I'm breaking the tension a little bit with icebreakers. So what we're going to do is just start off with a game. So in the past, I used to play a game that was called like Facts or Cap, but now I feel like those terms are outdated. So I'm going to use something the kids are using more now. So it's going to be called trolling or eating. So if you're trolling, I'm trying to be a girl. If you're trolling, that means obviously you're lying about something or it's a myth in this situation. Okay. And if you're eating, that means you're on point with that information.
That's a dance, right?
Look, I just got on TikTok, but they say in it, I guess, I don't know. But here we go. First question. Vaseline can be used as lube. Are they trolling or are they eating with that?
That's a tough one because, old school people like to use Vaseline, lotion,
shea butter,
coconut oil.
Coconut oil?
Yeah, I've
like
seen
that.
It. Yeah, coconut oil.
They using grease?
No, like the way you put on your skin.
Oh, okay.
Coconut oil.
I'm thinking canola oil. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't use it. I say stick to the lube. Especially like we're using condoms. Lotions and stuff, it's easy to like break the condom.
The condom, right.
The friction going in and out. I just say stick to the lube.
Okay.
Lube, spit, nah, just stick to the lube.
Okay.
Silicone, water based.
So we're gonna say trolling. Stick to the lube is the safer choice.
I think so.
And it's actually for sex. Like, why would you use something that's not for sex?
You don't want what's going on your skin, lotion wise, or Vaseline that's used for your skin and your lips, right?
Right.
To be going, Yeah.
What you did? Okay. All right. Next question. Okay. You can't contract STIs from oral sex. For our side community,
that's definitely trolling.
That's trolling. Okay.
That's definitely trolling.
Yeah, you about to break a lot of people's hearts.
You can definitely get an STI from oral sex.
Okay.
Chlamydia, gonorrhea. Chlamydia and gonorrhea are site specific, so you can get it orally, you can get it in your genitals, you can get it in your rectal area. So, you should test all three areas if you engage in anal sex. But you can definitely catch an STI, sexually transmitted infection, from oral sex.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's awesome. That's
HIV,
fellatio.
yes, fellatio.
And rimming as well. You can still
because it can be down there.
Okay.
And the other person goes down there and
when they
munches
in it.
Right. And yes, it's gonna go in your mouth and you're gonna
Okay.
contract it for sure. I've seen it.
Yikes. Okay. This is another one. Taking DoxyPep after having condomless sex reduces your chances of catching STIs or STDs.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. I describe DoxyPep as like the morning after pill. So, let's say you have sex with someone, condom breaks, or you have condomless sex, maybe you get sexually assaulted, come in, request PEP, and reduce your chances of catching those STIs, syphilis, gonorrhea, chlamydia. I want to say it's in like the 70 to 80% range. It's not 100%, but it's better than nothing, right? And it's best you take it within 72 hours of the sexual exposure.
Right. That's the important part.
If it goes past 72 hours, there's nothing we can do for you. We just got to test you and then, hope for the best in those cases. But DoxyPep definitely works. If you're on PrEP, get DoxyPep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, don't take it too much because you can, if you take it too much, your body can build a resistance to those drugs. and they won't work anymore.
So it's just like risky encounters.
Yeah, use it very
one night stands, right? It shouldn't be like a daily vitamin, girl.
You shouldn't be
it should be part of your routine.
You shouldn't be popping the DoxyPep every day.
Okay.
Or every weekend, or
Okay, no, that's good. Every weekend, that's a good. Okay.
You shouldn't be doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But them risky encounters and one night stand, like we get it.
And then DoxyPep can also have like a really bad side effect on your stomach.
Okay. So, So you gotta eat. The doctor said eat with it.
Yeah. You just gotta be very careful with DoxyPep.
But 72 hours is a good window. Yeah. If you have it in your medicine cabinet, obviously take it the next day. But if you don't, you can go down to the clinic or the doctor's office, get it prescribed for you. Mm-hmm. 72 hours is the appropriate time or turnaround. You can get it.
Plenty of time. Yeah. But the earlier the better. We always recommend coming in as soon as possible and getting on it.
So they eating with that. You can't contract.
Definitely eating with that.
You can reduces your chances of STIs with DoxyPep. All right. This is not an ad. This is propaganda. I'm not necessarily falling for, but bottoming can be a pleasurable experience.
Of course, it can be.
At what point? Do I gotta? They say you gotta relax. Is that?
Yes, that's key. Relaxing.
Okay.
Taking deep breaths, just calming yourself down. I have heard some people say if you actually like push out.
In these videos, when they tell you to push out, or you heard that off the street, someone say push out. Where'd you hear push out from? Where'd you hear push out from?
You push out. It's easier to and then again, lots and lots of lube. Use as much lube as you can, and then also oral sex, like getting down there if you're
foreplay.
Yeah, and actually rimming. That's an appropriate term. That'll relax your partner. That'll relax those muscles down there.
Okay.
And it'll be easier with the lube, condom or no condom. Never mind.
Yeah.
I mean, it's up to you, but
it depends.
It depends on the situation.
To lower your chances, the best thing is to use a condom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And lots of that can be pleasurable. Getting in good positions. Doggy style is a good position. It's easier to insert that way. Doggy style. Riding, you can control it that way. If you're the person that's doing riding, missionary, that can be a little painful.
Oh dang!
Legs up in the air. That's painful for some people.
Okay,
can be.
You want to look at the fine sometimes.
Yeah, you do. I mean, that's love making at that point.
Okay, love making. Okay,
face to face, all that.
All right, we getting off the subject. Let's keep on task. Okay, these are gonna be a little bit of more deeper questions, and I think me and you both know the answer to these questions, but I think I want this to be an educational podcast. So hopefully people outside of the normal realm of what this podcast, I guess, is more geared to will also listen and learn something from it as well. So next question is, all gay men are HIV positive?
Definitely trolling.
For
sure trolling. Now, HIV rates are higher amongst gay men, just because of the type of sex that we do have, anal sex. It's easier to rip the lining back there and get infected from HIV or STIs.
Right.
With knowledge and more awareness.
Preventive measures.
PrEP, all of that. You reduce the chances by a large. But
so for people that don't know, aren't known, because this question is really based off of like just comments I see off of blogs and stuff sometimes. Because it's like it doesn't have to be a guy being even gay necessarily. He could be bisexual, or a guy who can be trans attracted. They were like, oh, that person has HIV now, and so they just want to clear up those misconceptions. But there are things that are preventive, like PrEP.
Yeah, PrEP. Pre-exposure prophylaxis. That's PrEP. And it's basically a medicine that you take beforehand. I always describe it to people as like birth control. You take it beforehand to prevent from contracting HIV. 99% effective. You take it once a day. Truvada, Descovy. I'm sure y'all probably seen the commercials. They even have the injection.
Right, everybody probably saw those commercials at this point.
And they even have the injection aptitude, where you can get an injection. You go every 2 months.
Okay,
if you can't do the pill.
Okay,
because the pill can be.
It could be. And I'm forgetful. So
same.
Yeah,
so I'm always forgetting to do my prep, but the shot is good. But I mean, some people don't like getting shots.
Okay.
So and then. You don't have many side effects from PrEP, honestly. So the injection site, that might be a little painful with the shot, but PrEP is important, and PrEP does prevent 99% effective. You can't beat that. 99% effective.
That person has HIV, so their partner must have it as well.
Not true. That's
not true.
Trolling.
Okay.
There are things in place to make sure you don't pass it to your partner. If a person is positive and they're taking their meds like they're supposed to, and on top of their health, then you can become undetectable. So that makes it, it's not impossible, but it makes it harder for you to transmit. Well, you can't transmit it if you're undetectable. You can't transmit it to your partner.
Okay.
So you have measures in place, and then we also recommend a partner getting on PrEP, just as like a extra barrier of protection to prevent you from catching it.
Right.
Much.
So so there's medication that keeps someone who's positive, like T cells low, from them to be able to like transmit HIV
to their partner. Yeah.
Okay, and that also combined with that person who's negative having PrEP, it prevents them from even contracting it, even if it's something that's off coincidentally.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, measures are in place, and a lot of people have positive partners. So. But that does not mean the other partner has it as well.
Thank you. Thank you for clearing that up. Last question. I think it goes without saying from the knowledge you just gave us, but I just want to put it on the record.
For sure.
This question is, people that are HIV positive have AIDS.
Yeah, that's definitely trolling, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a big difference between the two, and you don't just go from HIV positive to AIDS overnight. It takes years, not even months, years to get to that place. And that's from, homelessness, not having resources, not having like a community around you to help take care of you. That rarely happens that we see people with AIDS today.
Okay.
And it does happen, but it's very rare that you see people progress from positive to AIDS. And if you do get to that point, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
It's to a point where you probably have to be taking meds for years. But we've even had people come in who haven't taken meds in years, and they're still.
You can get them back on track. Oh wow! So the virus it's changed a lot since the 90s and stuff,
and with the level of medicine and technology we have, it's not easy, but it takes work to get back to that point. But it's not always the AIDS. You don't see a lot of that.
Okay, I'm happy you could say that, because I don't know why people have that misconception. Like,
I don't know, stigma maybe, ignorance.
It's the ignorance.
Which is unfortunate, because there's so much out there about HIV.
Right, it's literally just
everywhere.
spending 5 minutes and doing a little. You can ask AI at this point, and it'll jot it down for you in an outline form. And so okay, thank you, Mr. Health Professional.
I try,
Mr. HIV Navigator. No, I really appreciate you answering these, clearing these misconceptions. A lot of trolls, but a lot of things they were on point with.
Yeah.
Dr. Pep.
Anal sex being pleasurable.
Anal sex, allegedly. we gonna get there. Okay. But all right, we're gonna take a little break. Well, we are back. I'm gonna take this next little time to get to know Jeremy better. I guess essentially, where you from?
I'm from South Carolina.
South Carolina. What brought you to the A? What brought you to Atlanta?
Living in South Carolina, it's up the street, essentially, like 3 hours away. So I used to live in Columbia, so I used to always visit.
Right, y'all stay down here.
We heard about the infamous Atlanta in South Carolina, and it's a safe space to be.
Okay.
It's very rare that you get a place in the South where you can be yourself and be comfortable and, even be able to go out hold hands in public. You definitely can't do none of that in South Carolina. So Atlanta is like a prime location. I feel like everybody who lives in South Carolina eventually goes to Atlanta, maybe like Charlotte. So
okay.
It's just gay friendly. It's like-minded individuals here, like such as yourself. So it's just a good place to I guess, grow up and
Grow
meet people
into yourself,
and get to know yourself better, especially growing up in the South. You know, it can be difficult.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Do you feel like there's a little bit of a similarity for like you still in Georgia, you're still in some type of the South, or is it drastically different from how you were raised and your lifestyle?
I don't want to say drastically different, but because it's still
you're talking about your hometown before.
If you go outside of Atlanta, you're still in the South.
You're right. You go to Conyers and Covington and all that.
Yeah, you might get hate crimes. So, but it's definitely has its differences for sure. You know, it's definitely way more gay friendly. You know, you see a gay couple out, you know, people don't say nothing. But if you're back in South Carolina, you know, you might get a few looks like, see that? So yeah.
Okay, so it's like that's true. Being here, you can literally, like you said, walk down the street hands in hands with another guy, and nobody bats an eye.
Nobody bats an eye. It's the norm. So.
Yeah.
And if you say so, you might get me the person.
Right, like everybody might come after you.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
what's up with you?
Okay,
I feel that. Yeah. So you work at a healthcare center down here, right?
I do. Yeah.
And as we mentioned before, you're an HIV Navigator.
Correct.
So what does that mean exactly? Out here navigating.
Right, that sounds real fancy, right? It's not really. We just basically, we're the first person that people see when they come in. So if you want to get tested, if you want to get on PrEP, if you're already positive and you're trying to get into care, we'll refer you out and give you different resources. So that is mostly what we see. People who want to get on PrEP, people who are already positive, or people who are just generally wanting to get tested.
Okay.
And we see them and we help them out. We get them tested. We give them HIV tests. So I'm the person who reveals to the person if they're positive or not.
Okay. Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's a tough job.
We don't
get enough credit for that.
Right. If you don't mind, just how was your first time doing that?
So it was definitely difficult. I remember my first positive when I got it, and I had to take like 15 minutes afterwards just to kind of like go outside, and they make it okay at work to like if you get a positive, they give us time to like step off the floor or take a break and or even go home if it really affects us in a bad way, because it can affect you.
Because I'm an empath,
exactly,
so
empath, it can definitely affect you very, very harsh. But I feel like I've gotten to a point now, I'm 2 years in, where I just kind of separated in my mind, unfortunately.
Right.
But you have to be that because you can't break down with the person who's there.
No, that's valid.
But it's tough. And it happens instantly because the texts are only like 60 seconds.
I know. Look, the longest 60 seconds of my life every time.
So, you know.
Okay.
But yeah, and I also give them the opportunity to read the results. I don't read them myself. Wow. I let them read them. What do we see here? Like, what does the test say? And then we go from there.
Okay.
But yeah, we test them. We don't do the blood draws. That's the phlebotomists. They do all that.
Okay.
We'll take them to the lab. You know, just make sure they're good. We're basically navigating them throughout the entire building. Yeah, we pretty much are the do boys in the building. We do everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Keep that in mind. Don't give y'all a hard time, because I know y'all doing a lot next time.
Doing a lot, yes. Be gracious to us.
No, I'm thankful for just like healthcare, sexual healthcare clinics in general and stuff like that, because I don't know, like when I would go to my primary care doctor to get like, you know, treatments and like testing and stuff done.
How was that?
Sometimes like they used to be kind of like rude and judgy. One lady, I was just getting testing, just my regular testing, and she was just like, "Oh, when are y'all ever gonna learn?" And I'm just like, "Where's this coming from?" I'm just trying to like stay up to date on my health. Like it's not about me like going out here and being risky and just having sex. It's just like I just want to know my status. It wasn't, but
well, sex is risky in general.
That part, anybody, but her saying that, I was just like,
crazy,
what? Like,
and
so that's
a lot of people have that same experience, and that's what they like coming to that clinic, because we are very gay friendly. People who are trans there. We have some of everybody there: white, black, gay, straight, mostly gay, but everybody's there, so it feels good for other gay people to come in there, or bisexual people, or even people who are questioning. They can come in and feel very comfortable
and ask questions and stuff like that.
We get a lot of questions,
and that's why I want people to understand. As far as if you're, like you say, you're questioning, or people that's what hurts me. Like people are in the closet. I think that's why things spread so fast.
And that's very true.
Because they don't have the knowledge of like, oh, you can get on PrEP and like you can prevent from catching HIV. But also the testing is the key because you can know if you're positive, negative.
Exactly.
And that limits the risk.
Testing is key. I always tell people, especially like straight men, when I have straight men come in, I'm like, tell your cousins, tell your brother, tell your best friends to come in and get tested because they don't really get tested that often because of stigma. Or like, even getting on PrEP, they feel like if somebody sees them with PrEP in their medicine cabinets and they think they positive or they think they having sex with men, you know, so.
And they're just trying to be healthy as possible.
Exactly, you're just trying to be proactive.
I guess what got you into this field in general?
So in South Carolina, I was working in substance abuse prevention.
Okay.
So it's essentially the same thing, but just a different, I guess, variable, I guess. So I was doing substance abuse and I was looking online for jobs because I wanted to move to Atlanta. And I was looking online and I saw HIV prevention. I was like, okay, this sounds kind of similar to what I do. I was reading the job description.
Okay.
And I was already like certified. I was certified in prevention for substance abuse back in South Carolina. So I did have that to my credit. And then I applied and we did an interview and basically it lined up perfectly what I was doing in South Carolina prevention-wise for substance abuse. We essentially do the same thing. Raising awareness, getting the word out, education, all of that. So it's essentially the same thing. And it was an easy transition. And pretty much, I mean, it's not a hard job, honestly. So it's hard in the sense that we have to tell people they're positive or they're not. But it's not hard. It's not rocket science. We have a lot of people in there from different backgrounds. So you don't have to have like a certain background to get into that job. Okay.
Okay, that's what's up. So if you have a heart,
hire anybody now.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But if you have a heart to do this type of work,
and then I like helping my community. I did enjoy that, like being around gay people, having gay managers, helping the community, raising awareness. That's what I enjoy the most.
Okay. What's your ultimate goal? You think like from being in this field and taking this journey in this career, what do you see yourself as like your biggest goal in achieving?
That's a good question. I haven't even thought about that. I guess just continuing to help people, like spreading awareness, getting out there. We're trying to reach like at my job like a certain amount of clients because there's so many people out of care in Atlanta. So we can get to those different locations like the South Side. Unfortunately, they don't even have a clinic in the South Side. That's crazy. I'm not. So we get people from like Forsyth County, Clayton, all the way down there, coming all the way to where I'm at to get tested. It's just like they have to take the bus, 3-4 buses to get there sometimes. Ubers are expensive. So I guess going to those areas, expanding, that might be a goal of mine. And I'm trying to get into a higher position, so I'm working on that now.
Okay, Big Jerm.
I'm working on that currently.
Hey, director.
You might see me, doing some things shortly.
Okay, I'm excited about it. I think
I am too.
I can see you.
Fingers crossed.
That was really good getting to know you more and your profession and learning all the things. So we're going to get into our parlay question of this episode. And this question...
Take a sip for this.
I think it's a good question. And I want you to give your honest professional opinion on it.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, we're going to get through it.
I'm not a complete expert on this, y'all. I'm just speaking from experience.
Speaking from experience today? I just want to know where you come from.
I'm thinking from my experience and a lot of other people's experiences that I know.
Okay, I got you.
I've asked a few questions before I came from other people just to kind of, see if my thought process is like theirs.
Okay. So the parlay question is, should it take longer than an hour to douche? Can I get it out?
Because I'll do what you was going to say.
Can I get it out like y'all get it out? Okay, so this question comes from, so a while ago I saw a tweet and a guy was basically saying it took him 3 hours and the water still didn't run clean. Obviously, I know enough that's ridiculous. We all should know enough. 3 hours is crazy ridiculous to douche. But then the conversation started to happen, and then people were like, hours. It shouldn't take an hour in general. It shouldn't take over an hour. Like even an hour is crazy.
Yeah.
And then other people, like a lot of people were saying, like it should only take about 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's where you at too?
I feel like it should take like between 30 minutes max.
30 minutes max?
30 minutes max.
Okay.
If you're going over 30, maybe 45.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you had a bacon, egg, and cheese. But, you know, it shouldn't be taking that long. If you're going 3 hours...
Definitely 3 hours. Go see a...
Just give him a call today. Like...
Keep it a little clean now, okay? You out here giving the
just
cock
give yourself fellatio, okay? Like...
But we were talking earlier, and that's...
No, it shouldn't take that long.
That's why, yeah.
Yeah, and that can be damaging because you don't want to. Again, that back there is very sensitive. The lining.
Yeah, and that's what we want to talk more about. Is like, but I'm on the same way with you. Like, maybe that makes me. I'm not much of it, but a bad. That's why I'm bottom like that. Because I'm not going to like if it's taking longer. Yeah, if it's taking an hour. To me, 30 minutes. It's
30 minutes,
longer than that, maybe 40-ish. But if it's too much, I'm like, I'm good. Yeah. Like I'm not pressed about it.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on your diet. Like,
and that's my thing. Like,
eating,
you gotta give me a notice because I'm not trying to take that long in general to do that. Yeah. I'm not that committed.
I mean, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready, right?
I'm not staying ready either. I'm not lying. Like, but if I'm dating somebody, you're like, hey, like, you know, hang out, do whatever, you know, this weekend. I need that notice, and then I'm like, let me eat the salads. Let me, you know, maybe skip a meal or two. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I like that assurance, and then it only takes me like 20, 30 minutes. So, but let's go back to the fact you were saying. Doing that too long can like tear things.
Yeah, like it can mess with like the balance that's back there. You don't want to. I mean, you shouldn't even be dushing. Honestly, daily. You shouldn't be dushing that often. Like it can be dangerous using that.
So it's like the doxy-pep thing. Like you shouldn't be just popping it like candy. You shouldn't be just putting it up there.
Yeah,
like a part of your clean.
If you're having like a lot of sex, then you might want to like work on your diet. Mm-hmm. You know. Have a better diet so it's easier to like have those bowel movements to clear you out, and then it won't take that 30 minutes. It might take like a few little squirts, you know. Because
doing that too much. So you're saying tearing that
doing that much can damage the lining in your rectum for sure.
And you're more susceptible to STIs
and HIV. So yeah, you definitely want to not dish that often. It's definitely not. I mean, not that, when I say not that often, I mean, if you're having sex, definitely dish.
Yeah.
But doing it like daily or, you know, back to back ain't the healthiest, honestly, because it can definitely damage the lining back there. And that leaves you open to STIs, right. HIV.
Let's talk about some things people might be doing wrong that's maybe taking them longer. Okay. So, how much water should you be putting up there?
So it depends on what you're using. So you have different options.
Go ahead. Go with the options.
You can use the fleets. You know, that's
talk about fleets.
You can use the Enema fleet from Walmart, Walgreens.
So this is what I have from Walmart.
You used that already?
Yo, this is the last one they had, and it was like buried somewhere. I was like, yo, like, where am I gonna get one? And then it was last minute. I went and picked them up today. I don't know if somebody tried to steal one. Oh, they all 4 in here. So should we be using 4 of them? Or
absolutely not. You can just use one. And you want to get rid of this. You don't want to use this.
The saline?
Yeah, you don't want to use a solution.
What's wrong with using the saline? You want to pour
this out and use warm water. Or lukewarm water.
Okay, lukewarm water.
Yeah, lukewarm water. No hot water. You might make chitlins. You just want to.
What is wrong? This what you telling your patients?
Oh, man, that was a joke. That was a joke.
Gosh.
Just warm water. This is for like if you're constipated. This has got saline.
They clean you on that.
It's gonna clean all that out.
Oh wow.
This is used for like constipation and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
So you don't want to use this, and then using this too much can also damage
your lining and different things.
Using too much of this, yeah.
Okay.
So I always recommend pouring this out. I mean, unless you're like actually constipated, then you can use this.
So should it take this amount of water?
Yeah.
Enough. This is enough amount of water to get you to where you need to be.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
fill it up.
And you just put it up there.
Yeah, you get in the right position.
Do you want to put lube on it? Or
this comes lube.
Oh, it comes. Okay.
Yeah, this comes lube.
Okay. Okay, so you were saying that there are different options. These are one-time use, right?
Yes. I mean, some people reuse them, but I wouldn't recommend you reusing it.
Okay.
I mean, look at it, yeah. Once you use it and squeeze it, you know, it's gonna wear and tear.
Choking it.
You gotta get it up there.
Okay, I thought it was a little, a little tap. You out here choking the thing. Okay. So it becomes hard to reuse. So there are ones that you can get reusable ones, and is that like is it sanitary? Like how do you clean them?
So yeah, it's recommended you clean it. It's like basically like they call it a bulb, BULB. And I actually just purchased one from Tokyo Valentino.
Okay, and, for that Dallas trip? I'm just asking questions.
No.
Okay.
And you just fill it with
lukewarm water.
Lukewarm water.
You don't put no vinegar in it?
Absolutely.
The girl saying lay in a little vinegar or something.
Really?
That's what I've been told.
No vinegar.
No little Dove soap?
Please, no. Please, water only. Nothing else. You don't need no antibacterial soap.
Okay.
Nothing lukewarm water only. And the one I have actually is it's advertised as a one-way. So with these, sometimes if you squeeze it, sometimes the water can come back down in there. That's already inside of you. So the bulb has like a contraption where it stops that from happening.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but you do have to use your own lube with that one. They recommend you lubing it up.
Lube it on up.
And inserting it.
Okay.
And then position is important. You want to make sure you got your leg lifted up. Maybe you can put your leg on the toilet. Get a good advantage.
Get booted and tooted.
Yeah. Bend over, lay down, get on your side, and do it. It's just easier to get it in there versus standing straight up and trying to stick it in there.
Is it like the lower intestine you're trying to get clean, or like because I feel like what are you trying to get clean necessarily?
Well, I don't know exactly what that body part is, but it's wherever that your feces is stored. You want to clean that area out.
Okay, because I know there are talks of 2-3 holes at times. So how is that a reason most people want to clean out so much? Is because
I don't even know if
the size does that matter and how much you need to.
It depends on the kind of sex you're having. Like if you're fisting, then these might not even work for you. You might need to go more than 30 minutes if you're into that kind of play.
Okay, but for the average
deep down in there,
the average player,
the average anal sex player, these should be enough.
That should be enough.
Bulb. And then they have a shower hose attachment.
That's what I wanted to ask too. That third one.
The shower hose.
The shower attachment. What is going on with that?
It's like something similar to this.
Oh, it's like a bidet hand like but bidet. You can put it on your shower.
Yeah,
okay.
You put it on the where the water comes out, and then you just insert. But you have to be careful with that because the water pressure. You don't want to have too much water pressure going up there because again. Could damage that lining. You want to be careful with that. So just be careful with those. But those are very convenient because you can just do it in the shower.
That's what I want to say. So you're in the shower with the
in the shower doing it. I've never used these before. But I do know people that have those, and they like them more. It's very convenient.
One. How fast does that take, I guess? Because you just jet it on up in there.
Yeah, it should take around the same time.
Okay.
But of course, you want to have a bowel movement first before you get in the shower.
Okay.
You don't want to be pooping in the shower.
You are, though.
Water, but it's not like, I don't want to get crass. It's not.
But I think that's the phobia people have against that. It's like how sanitary
you
is.
Use the bathroom.
What's the cleanup process after that?
You want to use the bathroom first.
Okay.
Have a bowel movement. Pass the bowel movement. Then you can get in the shower, use the hose.
To kind of clean that residue.
Clean the rest of yourself out. Do a few times. 2-3 times. Maybe 4 if it's going over that. Again,
let it go. Let it go, sis.
How you did? Some idiot ass. Just hang it up.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
And then you have the bidet too that you can actually attach to your toilet.
Okay.
But the only thing about those is you need to make sure you have like a filter on it because you don't want to be using I mean, you just want to be careful about the water you're using, the water you're putting up inside your body.
Right.
4 options. You have 4 options.
Okay. But bottom line is, I think we both can agree it shouldn't be taking 30 to 40 minutes, regardless of what form of the douche you use. Yeah. It shouldn't take
you more than
hour.
30, 45 minutes.
30, 45 minutes.
It'd be good to go. Like, I always stress that diet is very important. What you're eating, what you're consuming.
And fiber pills, I hear, are...
You can use fiber pills, like Metamucil.
Really useful.
And,
okay, Metamucil.
Metamucil and Pure.
Pure.
Have you seen Pure before?
I've seen it before, but so those are good ones to use for men, I guess, specifically.
Yeah, big fiber. They're huge, though. They're very big.
So how does it... When you say you're using that daily, you use it daily?
Mm-hmm. A fiber, yeah.
So it just makes you regular?
Regular, yeah.
But I go to the restroom every morning. So I
need
to be more regular.
Every day anyways. Yeah. Well, maybe you don't need it.
It's things to get you down to 30, 45 minutes is where you should be at. To do that, your diet should be on par.
Yeah, you should be eating fiber-rich foods. Mm-hmm. You should be doing that anyways, honestly. Yeah. You should be doing that anyways, but it's just better to do it. You don't want to be eating, like, artificial foods, red meat. Mm-hmm. If you know you're going to bottom that night, you need to be drinking lots of water for sure.
Okay.
Keep it hydrated. Fruits, salads, nuts.
Okay.
Not that, but you know, all that.
But no, I'm definitely like, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do is, like, if I were to do this, it would be salads.
I feel like you can eat your food too. Just give it time.
Yeah, be smart about. You know how your body works.
Yeah, don't starve.
Well,
yourself.
Some people don't. Let me not say that. But be smart.
Don't starve yourself for these men. All right, eat your food, and then just make sure you got enough time in between to dish. But don't starve for these men.
Ooh, last question: is douching too early an issue? Like, say if you're getting ready for the deed, you douche 2 hours or 3 hours before. By the time that time happens, will it still be clean down there? Or should you do it like an hour before at least? Or maximum?
I think you should be good.
Yeah, 2-3 hours.
It depends on, like... I know people always say you know your body, but you do know your body, right? And
yeah, I think you do, yeah.
You know, what you can eat and how your body reacts to certain things. I would suggest doing it closer to the time. Mm-hmm. But, some people do it and then go out and stay out. And then, they'd be good. So I think it just depends on the person.
Okay.
And how it happens. But I would recommend doing it as close to the time as possible.
Okay.
Giving yourself time to, be good.
Right.
Make sure you're good.
Okay. Yeah. Well, thank you, Jeremy. I really appreciate your knowledge. And they're doing a good job at that center you work for with all the people.
Oh, God. Please cut that out.
I'm totally joking. They're doing good. Like, they have, I'm so sorry. It seems like y'all have a good staff down there. And it was good to hear all this knowledge and clear up these misconceptions.
Yeah, for sure.
How did you enjoy your time at A Parley in the A?
You did a good job making me feel comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate that.
Good.
Okay.
I have to use one of these. No,
you can have them all. You can have them all. I might just have them as a courtesy for when people come through.
Oh, okay.
So you ain't got to, you can come here and get ready. Like, I'll wait. I'm totally joking. I'm going to cut that out.
Keep it in.
But thank you again. And as always, thank you for parlaying with us. Always. Till next time, y'all.